Disruption and change, when used with COVID, can conjure up fear, but sometimes disruption and change can also be for good. And in today's show, we're going to showcase some positive disruptive teaching methods with our author for the day, Jean-Paul Grimaldi-Lasserre. If you're just joining us, a hearty warm welcome to the Writers' Corner live show. I'm your host, Bridgetti Limbanda from Cape Town in South Africa, and this stream is made possible by StreamYard and Creative Edge. And to know when we go live, please go ahead and like our Facebook page so that you get the notification. And on YouTube, please click subscribe and the notification bell. In today's show, we talk to Jean-Paul Grimaldi-Lasserre about his positive disruption teaching methods with his book, Play the Piano. But first of all, hello to my friend and co-host, Mary Elizabeth Jackson. She's also a special needs and disabilities advocate and the author of the award-winning Poolicious series. Mary, hello. Welcome to the show. How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, Bridgetti. How are you? It's lovely to see you, and we are excited about this interview today. I think we're always excited about our interviews as we just seem to be able to interview such wonderful people with great stories and journeys and everything. And I'm particularly interested to hear about his story, obviously being an advocate for special needs. And I know that music knows no boundaries when it comes to people, and whether they are cannot hear or cannot see, they have processing, or some sort of disability. I know in hospitals they use it for stroke victims and people who can't talk. They teach them to sing because it kind of overrides that part of the brain in order to maybe learn how to brush their hair again or brush their teeth, and they can't say it, but they can sing it. So it's all very interesting, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely looking forward to chatting to Jean-Paul about what he's done with his book and his disruptive teaching method. So hearty warm welcome if you're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Periscope. A hearty warm welcome to you. And if you're getting the show on the replay, then welcome to our replay viewers as well. So by way of introduction, Jean-Paul studied music since the age of 5. So he was an early music adopter.
Yes.
And then in 2009, he wrote a piano method dealing with autism and people with special needs. The books are suitable for beginners from the age of 5 and easy homeschooling. His teaching method removes the fear out of teaching younger students, whether abled or challenged in whatever way. And I thought this is a very, very different kind of book that we're introducing today. And so let's welcome Jean-Paul to the show, shall we?
Yes. There he
Jean-Paul,
is.
a hearty warm welcome. So good to have you.
Good afternoon to all of you. Yes, that's great.
Oh, so nice to meet you, and so excited to hear about your. We're excited to just jump right in and find out, kind of, I guess, what inspired you to do this, and what a unique thing that you're doing in life, and helping others is always such an admirable choice to make in life.
It's true. Can I just start from the beginning? This teaching aid came into being as a result of a request for tutoring a 5-year-old little girl with autism who demonstrated great love for music by being pulled like a magnet to the piano after I've given a private performance at the parents' home. My hand and finger movements on the keyboard were imitated in a remarkable natural way, indicating a natural talent lying deep within the child. My method was developed for harnessing this aptitude. Uh, what I did right in the beginning, because there were psychologists with me, with the child, and I thought, fine, this is, uh, we've done music therapy at university. And I thought, no, this is totally a new concept. I must try something else. So they actually had a vegetable garden in on the farm outside their home. And with the parents and the child, we went to the carrot patch. And I actually pulled out one carrot and then went back into the house where the Steinway grand piano was, and I actually played middle C with the carrot note, and I actually told the child, "This is the carrot note."
Oh,
And
brilliant,
this is
brilliant.
where, so this is where the concept started. Because she was in the beginning for 2 weeks she screamed because she wasn't used to me. Can you hear
Right.
me?
Yes.
Uh, uh, So it took some time for her to actually trust me. So, but taking her hand was foreign to her, and I actually
Hmm.
gave her the carrot, and then played the carrot note, and from there I started this method. Uh, you see, normally music students who already know the alphabet are asked what they associate with A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. For example, A for apple, B for banana, C for carrot. And that is what I've done. And also, the interesting thing is because they're being so interactive, children, because of computer technology that has been brought into the homes now, I thought, fun. Um, my manuscript in 2009 I presented to the education department here in Cape Town uh, to try and um, fund it for me, but it was too involved because then I was told the music curriculum was going to be taken out of the schools because it's not that really imperative to the education of the child because they prefer maths or science. So I've even given a talk uh, about how the interactivity works and so on. And so I was a bit despondent, and it took many years for me from since 2009 for technology to improve because during 2009 I wanted to make the whole thing interactive
Mm.
uh, because in science and maths, because if you do sums or something like that, or calculations, you use the mouse and you say, for example, could you add 3 tortoises to the pond? And with the mouse, the child must then actually put 3 tortoises into the pond. I thought this is perfect. I like to do that. And that is my project after this to actually really make it interactive. Where you see, ebooks, you can't actually use the mouse and move a particular uh, produce to a particular point on the keyboard. And this is where I actually have a problem. So the ebook, I've given the pictures of the produce I'm using, and then each produce will have its own sounds. And I also included interactivity of puzzles. So and kids love doing puzzles, and that is how I started with this whole thing, the association to present music notes at the beginning, and obviously it's applicable just to for the English language. Other languages will probably have different symbols to represent each note, so perhaps it might be uh, a future project that I could go into.
Mm. Yes, that's brilliant. Brilliant. And I
Uh,
love it.
yeah, I also should just point out that my concept is designed to view with a view to increase the general knowledge of the young children. So I first, with the farm that I was in Franschhoek, I actually then started, we have to create a farm. And my ebook is like that. Um, it's general knowledge, and I start creating a farmland, and then I've got to actually lay some dams because but the produce needs water. And as you see in the ebook, the dams are actually designed in such a way that it looks like a piano keyboard. So also this knowledge, this general knowledge, this may easily be transferred to musical experience at a later stage in a seamlessly easy transition, having laid down the basic foundations with the familiar everyday objects and experience. Now the benefit of the information will subconsciously be transferred into their minds. A significant benefit of the concept is the implanting of images in the child's mind at a very young age, which is acknowledged as the best time for absorption of learning concepts. So when people get older, they tend not to forget what they have learned at a very young age. Even if they don't use it in later life, they will still benefit from the early exposure. And that's it.
That is
Any
wonderful.
questions?
So
Yes.
go ahead, Mary.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead. Do you
Uh,
have one? Go ahead.
I could just carry on about the technology that we're encountering. A few years ago, uh, I wanted this interactive approach, and I bought jigsaw uh, puzzle apps. Can you see me? Did I move? Am
You've
I
moved
actually
just
in
slightly.
center?
Go ahead.
There,
There. That's better.
is that better? There you go. It just moved
There.
slightly. Sorry. Uh, what I did is that because it had a extension of the EXE, and that is a platform for hackers, I was told. So then I approached a company that presented widgets called Book Widgets, and they actually had utility there for doing puzzles. So I actually approached them, and my puzzles are then made through them. So the ebook is linked to the actual puzzle, and uh, and also we need flashcards. So the flashcards also have links which the parents or the teacher can actually download, print it out, and so on. Because it's imperative that I actually created a little flashcard that slots into around middle C with the produce, the apple on A, the banana on B, and so on. So when they actually I present the first music, like Mary had a little lamb just in using produce, the child then follows what's the chart that's actually on the keyboard, and it's it's so easy, very easy.
That's wonderful. So you've kind
Yeah,
of taken a lot of several different. You've taken several different avenues and ways to teach children, and a
yeah.
very friendly, it's a very easy, safe environment for them to feel, because some children
No.
they need that.
Yeah, it's imperative. But also, I actually had problems right in the beginning in 2009. I approached two companies to make my system interactive. They quoted me a ridiculous fee of it will cost you 15 million rand just to have the DVD created. So I said, no, so I'll rather wait. I think this waiting all these years, I've gained a lot of knowledge, and I'm actually computer literate, and I've actually graphic artists inspired me to do my own thing. So there's no all this what you see in my ebook is my design and my concept.
Oh,
I
you
have
get to
no
keep all the
help
money.
whatsoever. Yeah, and so I actually saved a lot of money doing that.
Yes.
And perhaps the next step is that we will use the mouse to act. But so basically, what I want to do is for the child to actually take the carrot note with your finger on the screen and then place it correctly on the keyboard. And when they do that, I must hear the sound.
Oh,
But I
wonderful.
couldn't do that. I couldn't do that in the ebook. That is why I actually uh, uh, created the links to make it more interactive, and it actually works quite well.
It does. I must say, I actually, it was the first when I got the information from you. It is the first thing I went to play with, and it's Mary. It is super cool.
Oh, I
You
can't
really,
wait to see it. Okay,
it
I want to try it because I want to tell people about it.
Carson is
Yeah,
gonna love it. He's
Oh,
absolutely
but you
gonna love it.
yeah, obviously you can't open because Amazon only allows you to open the first 5 pages.
mhm.
So perhaps I can send you a book creator.com app that I initially used for creating the ebooks. As
Okay.
you can open that, and the links also work. So I'll send you those links
Oh, I would
because
love that. Yes.
Amazon, you've got to buy my books before you can go into the next pages. So, but I'll allow this for you to actually see this.
Oh, I appreciate that so much.
Okay.
I will definitely show
Yeah.
that to my guy.
Yeah, can I also just mention something else now? This whole computer thing. Young children are living in a world, as I said before, constantly encounter technology within their home, at school, and beyond. Increased global connectivity and the use of internet have greatly influenced the world in which they live. Young children are growing up in this advanced world where technology is an integral part of their everyday lives and significant impact on their development. I truly hope that this innovative interactive teaching aid will encourage and inspire young musicians to embrace computer technology and to actually develop it further. Students are often, as you know, more motivated to learn when technology is utilized. I have subtly built in the concept of oral training, which is often overlooked in pitch recognition. The sound files added to each produce will enhance the development, maybe to improve relative pitch, which is an imperative at a later stage in life if they want to compose music, improve sight reading, and so on. Benefits are actually manifold. The teacher could, as an initiative, also create sounds as mentioned on page 54 in my ebook, and improve their auditory skills. And that is what it is. I've given a few examples that they can actually use, and it actually quite works well because in the beginning I actually play the carrot note, and then I play the banana note, and then I ask the child to look away, and they must tell me which one is which. So I'll make a
Sound,
game of
which
two
sound
notes,
is
yeah, yeah, so they can actually hear the sound. That is why I only chose the first of the A to G from the middle C section of the piano. I'm not going beyond. The whole book is only from A to G. The second book will go further.
Oh, wonderful. That is fantastic. I can't wait to look into this. We just got our piano tuned in our house, and my oldest is a music major, and so she'll also be fascinated by this.
Yeah, you see, this is actually very a simple approach, and even the parent can recap with the student or the child, what I've actually taught. So for homeschooling, it's perfect as well.
So
Wonderful.
needed
Okay.
right now, right? I mean, the timing couldn't have been better, for this book's release, because I think a lot of
Yes.
parents will be able to use this teaching method.
Hmm.
Um, and as you said, it's not only for special needs children. This is for anyone.
For anyone that
The actual
learns
learning
like
method.
yeah, because there are some young teachers that just come. They are so they're actually afraid to start teaching a 5-year-old or younger, and
Oh
this
no.
I tried this method, so it'll make easy for them. It's actually quite logical, so they can just follow, and the puzzles too. I've actually made it um, a 12-piece puzzle, but at the end of the book, I've actually included a 4-piece puzzle just for the sake of facilitating if they find difficulty in doing the 12-piece puzzle.
Kids do love puzzles, and I think that you don't even have to put a limit on 5, because you do have some children who learn earlier than that, and song, music, that frequency, it kind of crosses all boundaries. There really are no boundaries, and for children who are nonverbal, have any sort of special needs and things like that, a lot of times that music is what helps them learn. I've watched a child with Tourette's who, when they sang, that part of them was not present. They sang as well as anyone else, without any interruptions, or it was just clear as it could be. And they were very calm when they sang. And I know for
That's great.
my middle daughter, who was nonverbal, because I have 2 children who were nonverbal. They're fine. They're verbal now, but they were nonverbal as children. She could not learn the alphabet. I didn't know what I was going to do to teach her the alphabet. So I taught it to her through sound and song, not saying it, because she couldn't say A, B, but she could say
Yes.
or ba, ba, ba. And that was fascinating to me when she was 3 and 4. I thought, my
Yes.
gosh. So it is amazing how children can grasp a concept so quickly through music and sound.
Yeah, that's good because on one of the pages in the ebook there is the phonetics. I mentioned phonetics as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
you must
good.
just have a look at that. Yeah.
Yes, I will. Absolutely. Well, it's wonderful. Did you ever, I guess you probably never knew you were actually going to do this, did you? Because it
No,
happened through a student,
no,
right?
yeah, I think yes, but I've got. I actually last year started a student, also with the same problems, and she did very well. And she made 2 drawings, and I've included at the back page of part 1. So you can actually see her drawings that and you can actually immediately see the concept is she understood the concept. And what she did at Christmas time, she actually played jingle bells using the farm produce. And she called all the parents and all her cousins and aunts to come into the music room, and she actually performed this flawlessly. And she's 5 years old.
Oh, precious.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, I bet her mother is just so proud, so proud.
Yeah, and they were there absolutely. The little girl was so smiling all the way because she did it perfectly, and it was great to see. Yes, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that is just phenomenal. So, Jean-Paul, where can people find where can they buy the book? You said it's on Amazon, right?
Yeah, you can buy it from Amazon. They can just search for my name, and my books will come up.
Okay. All
Amazon,
right.
yeah, Amazon did actually approach me to actually create a hard copy, um, a paperback version. And also,
Okay.
I actually had a little problem here because in the ebook you can actually touch the icon, and you will take immediately to the puzzle widgets, or immediately to the flashcard you need to download. But in the paperback, you can't use sound icons. You can't do that. So I actually had to get a program called QR codes. So instead of the sound icons, are now included in the paperback QR codes, and you can just with your camera go into QR, and immediately you will can play the puzzle. And I love this technology. I'm so excited about it.
And
Yes.
that works too, Mary, because I tried the QR
Yes,
codes. I
Oh, did
couldn't
you
wait
try
to.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, cool.
it
Awesome.
works. Yeah, no, it works.
Those QR codes
I
are really
know.
fun. So you're sort of like
Yes,
Avatar, because Avatar was done like what 10 years before technology could catch up,
that's correct.
so
Yeah,
yeah, so sort of like that. It's so
yeah,
you know what? I just love that you have done this, and I'm definitely going to share this in the special needs world of people that I know and ask them to share it as well if they've not seen this before, because
yeah.
teaching a child, I'm a firm believer. I've raised 3 children. I've been doing this 20 plus years, and academics, arts, and athletics, you've got to have that triangle. It doesn't matter where your child is, like, where their abilities or
That's
disabilities
correct.
are. They need that for kind of a whole body mind experience, and to give them I don't know, because we learn 9 different ways. So that kind of is able to get all those 9 different ways, covered.
Yes, that's great. Okay,
So
Well, this was awesome. Thank you so, so much. It was really wonderful hearing about your teaching methods and how you've reached out to solve a problem. And that's why I said it's a disruptive teaching method, positive change, something that we really need. COVID-19 has been stressful for a lot of us, and so to know that there's some positive disruption in learning methods that can be useful and helpful right now to parents and to children is absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you so, so much for your time. Thank you for your work. And we look
great.
forward to
And I'll send
sharing
you
this
those
with the
links. So
community.
yes, yeah, and I will send you the links to the bookcreator.com so you can actually look at the whole book.
oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, we want anyone out there watching to check your book out and to share it with others, and to, I don't know, help the world see this book. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's Amazon has actually advertised it worldwide. Uh, there was a problem that the size of the ebook was too large, so I had
Mhm.
to split the book. That is why it's in part 1 and 2, because
Oh,
they only allow I think 550 megabytes, and mine was 750 or
mm.
790, and I actually had to split. But I actually split the book where the transition starts.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Where
Well,
the
that's good.
transition start is getting more interesting, and I think you should actually look at that. I don't want to elaborate now, but it's going to be quite fun to see how I introduce the actual 5 lines that we use in music notation.
Mm.
There's going
Oh,
to be something. Yes, yeah,
awesome. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing this with us. And,
great.
we do have a focus sometimes on special needs with another show, and it's very close to my heart and Bridgetti's too. So, being able to share this kind
Good.
of stuff. So we appreciate you coming
And
on, and I'm going to give you some feedback after I use it with my guy. Okay.
please, thank you very much for this interview, and please keep well and keep safe.
Yes, you too.
Absolutely. Jean-Paul, thank you so, so much. And I want to say to our audience today who's joined us, thank you for watching. Remember to write good stuff and to be inspired one conversation at a time. And again, if you want to know when we go live, please go ahead and like our Facebook page, and also on YouTube, click the subscribe button and the notification bell. We'll see you back again next week, same time. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye from Cape Town.
Great,
Bye.
great. Thank you. Bye bye.